Hey everybody, can you hear me? Can everybody hear me? How is everybody doing tonight? I hope everyone is doing well. Everybody doing good? How's everybody doing tonight? I hope everyone is doing well. Let's see. Yuanim says yes. TZM Channing says yeah, perfect. Yangyang님 says 아니요, 더웠어요. Yeah, it was. Well, I wouldn't say it was hot. Warm, definitely, but not hot, right? 아란유님, 신이태이님. 신이태이. 저번에 한번 이름 읽었던 것 같은데. 유현님. Yeah, right back at you. Okay, 이항미님 and 노성승형님. All right, 영감님, as always. Rosie님, Sona님, good to see you again. Daisy님, hello. Lucy님, 유현님, 디아이하님, as always. I guess no matter how warm it gets here, it'll never be warm as it is where you are. Can't complain anything. Okay, that's good. That's a good. It's a good attitude to have. I'm having a late dinner. I'll be back soon. Okay, Monanim. Yeah, enjoy your dinner. Let's see. All right, that's great. JB님. Okay, hello. 해평님. 냥냥님. Do you have cats? Do you have cats? Is that why you're called 냥냥, or does it mean something else? Is that like your nickname or something? Do your friends call you 냥냥? Can't believe it's already November. Time flies. Yeah, it's already November. In fact, it's already the 4th of November. 저번에 한번 아이디 맞게 읽었다고 하셨죠? 신이태이라고 했더니. What does that mean, though? What does that mean? Christine Hanim. Hey, it's good to see you again. Yeah, isn't me, or does anyone feel so warm to keep bundling up? Yeah, I mean, I was out like yesterday and today. I was out in my short sleeve just t-shirt. I could have been out there wearing my shorts as well, but I mean, I didn't, but I could have. Changsunim, it's good to see you again. How are you guys doing? I've never heard of that before, but I'm one of the people who hit the live and everything. Oh, that's great. Thanks a lot. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't even know there was this poll taking feature on the chat, and I just thought I might, try making use of it somehow. Yep, we're going on Reddit today. We are going on Reddit. 아니님, hello. 요즘 관심 있어. 지금 영국 가수 인터뷰 계속 듣고 있었는데 영어 발음이 딱딱하다고 해야 하나? 암 선생님 발음은 오늘따라 그렇게 들리네요. 근데 그쵸. 전 세계적으로 여러 가지의 영어가 있죠. And nobody can really say that one is better than the other. But I mean, it's okay to have preferences. You can like a certain accent better than others. That's perfectly fine. 어제부터 듣기 시작해서 정말 that's great, 나구리님. Yeah, it's good to have you here again. The weather here is a lot better than last month. Okay, a lot better meaning a lot cooler. It's been a while, KMD. How long has it been? Welcome back. It's good to have you back. Yeah, actually I got that. Yeah. The poll? Yeah. I didn't want to get too serious with that. Jenny Konim says, I just got home after having dinner with my friends. That's great. That sounds great. What was for dinner? 아니요, 가질 수 없지만 굉장히 좋아요. 불량인들이랑 인사하는 정도 행복하게 해줄 자신이야. Oh, okay. Well, you know what they say about cats? Even though you have cats and you live with cats, they never actually lose their wild instincts. Whereas dogs, they just lose them instantly. Dogs lose their wild instincts instantly after they start living with people. They start to think that they're people, they're humans. Whereas cats don't really do that. She means snow in German, which is a name for my Snow White doggy. Oh, okay. Tay is my initial, so Shite is combination of... Oh, I see, okay. All right. Shite, not shinite. Okay. Sam, I think I love라는 건 어떻게 해석하면 좋을까요? 목적어가 없어서 어색하게 듣게. I think I love? 그렇게 누가 얘기를 하던가요? I think I love? I think I love it 정도는 해야 될 것 같은데. In most cases. I've been sleeping without the AC on lately. Ooh, okay. In Qatar. I see. So what about the windows? Do you keep the windows open? I was watching Better Call Saul and came here. Okay. It's a good show. That is a really good show. 말랑님, Sam, happy Saturday. Yeah, right back at you. How you doing tonight? Wake up, Nimi. It's windy outside. I feel like it's getting chilly. How are you today? I'm doing all right. Yeah. I mean, except for the fact that it's been unusually warm considering the time of year. Yeah, it's a little concerning, to be honest, but doing pretty well. How are you doing? I think it's gonna rain. It's been kind of raining on and off the last half an hour or so. 에이미님, 마음이 안 좋은데 쌤 강의 들으면서 기분 전하려고요. Oh, okay. I hope that whatever we talk about today can make you feel better. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. It's good to have you here. 얼음커피님, thank you for that. Much cooler? Okay. I'm so hungry. Suddenly I took rice with pakimchi. You had some rice with pakimchi? Sounds good. 주말 저녁에. Yeah, sometimes, we don't do streams every weekend, but sometimes we do. 안녕하세요. Bob Frank, hey! What's up, man? Did you finish? You finished the military! Congrats! Congratulations! I remember you, of course. Yeah, you're the guy who even tuned in even after you joined the military. My gosh, has it been that long already? Oh my gosh, I feel so old. Welcome back, Bob Frank name. Welcome back. Wow, is it? Yeah. 기억나시죠, 다들? Wow. I remember. Oh, it's so good to see you. It is so good to see you again. Why does it keep lagging? I don't know. On my end, it says I have good connection, so I don't really know what the issue is. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's a pretty good idea to leave the video and come back. 장정현이, how did it go at the hospital yesterday? Did you spend a lot of time there? Not as long as I did the day before yesterday, because it was a scheduled thing. I had to go to two different. I wouldn't call it training because I wasn't really learning to do anything, but. They gave me, it was kind of a seminar on how I need to eat and what I need to do to get my blood sugar level under control. And it was very educational. I'm surprised you remember. Let's see, you got your voice back. Yeah, I think I did. Yesterday it wasn't, I don't know why, but I'm doing much better today. 안녕하세요. 멀미는 아니고 염증 와서 계속 메스껍고 토 나오고 할 때 sick, vomit 말고 뭐라고 말할 수 있을까요? Nausea. You feel nauseated. You can say you have nausea, or you feel nauseated, or you are nauseated. Or you feel nauseous. They also say nauseous. I'm not sure about the spelling. I think it's something like, I think this is nausea and nauseous. I'm not sure about nauseous. Does anybody know? Is it this? I'm not really sure. Nauseated, nausea. Okay, so this is nauseated and this is nausea. I'm not sure about this though. I'm not sure about this one. Oh, nauseous? Is it this? Nauseous? Okay. Yeah, so there are several ways to actually use the word nausea. I think that's the word you're looking for. Let's see. Natural stepname 선생님 책에서 A가 I can't wait till I'm wait to meet him. B가 me too라고 답했는데 me neither라고 하는 게 맞지 않을까요? No. 그렇지가 않아요. 그게 그러니까 뭐랑 비슷한 거냐면 오늘날에는 Do you mind라는 질문에도 Oh sure 그냥 이렇게 해요. 그래서 지금 이거 같은 경우는 I can't wait to meet me 물론 me neither라고 할 수도 있어요. 그런데 me too라는 것은 나도 그냥 그렇게 얘기하는 나도 그렇다. 나도 그렇다. 너가 can't wait 하는 것처럼 나도 그렇다. It's okay. It's fine. Yeah. Yeah, 매스컴 yeah. That's right. Kindly understand the time slot is not the most convenient for some of you though. Hold on a second. Is there a better way to say the sentence below? Any advice for improvement? Considering 3 regions are invited for this call. 3 regions are invited? This time slot was chosen to cope with as many attendees as possible. The later part of the sentence sounds perfectly fine. I think I would probably say something like, now without any further context, I think I would probably say, considering that the invitation went out to 3 different regions, I think that's kind of how I would rephrase it. Considering that the invitation went out to 3 different regions, considering the invitations for this call went out to 3 different regions, this time slot was chosen to cope with, yeah. I wouldn't say cope with. I would say this time slot was chosen to remove cope and say was chosen with as many attendees in mind as possible. Yeah. That's probably what I would say. Let's see. Yeah, good to see you again, Cherry. Yeah. Irene님, welcome back. 쌤, 지나가는 강아지가 너무 귀엽다고 말할 때 he, she, so cute라고 표현하잖아요. 강아지 설명을 모를 때는 어떻게 표현하나요? 강아지 설명이요? Your dog is so... 네, 그렇게 해도 돼요. Yeah, your dog is so cute. That's good. That's good. I mean, I wouldn't say best, but yeah, that's fine. That's fine. 성별, yeah. Your dog. 그냥 저라면 그냥 he, she라고 할 것 같아요. 저는 뭐 그렇게 할 수도 있어요. It's okay. It's not a big problem. 라면이요? Sounds good. I can't eat ramen. 저 라면 먹으면 안 된대요. 저 부산 불꽃 축제 보러 왔어요. So packed. 불꽃 축제요? 불꽃 축제? 잠깐만. 불꽃이 그건가? Fireworks? 왜 갑자기 어색하게 느껴지지? I was about to fall asleep. In sleep이 아니라 fall asleep, but I'm glad that I somehow managed to join this. All right, great. Okay, so you managed to keep yourself awake and join the live stream. Welcome. All right, I'm glad you came by. 좋아하는 사람과 잘 소통하려고 배우던 건데 잘 안 됐어요. 여기 사라져 버렸어요. 좋아하는 사람과 잘 소통하려고 배우던 건데 잘 안 됐어요. 여기 사라져 버렸어요. 치킨 사라님, thanks for the extra support, by the way, but I'm sorry that happened. I don't know the details, but it is what it is, right? I guess. Let's see. Yeah, it's, it is what it is, I guess. it라고 저라면 안 할 것 같아요. 해도 되는데 저라면 안 할 것 같아요. 누군가의 강아지나 고양이를 보고 물론 it라고 해도 괜찮지만 저라면은 안 할 것 같아요. And that's fine too. 네, 그것도 네, 그러면서 이제 대화를 하는 거죠. 아이들이 5살이 되기 전부터 영어를 가르친다 할 때 before kids get to 5라고 해야 되나요? 저라면 before kids turn 5. Yeah, before kids turn 5. Yeah. Task force name. Wow, that's very kind of you. Thanks for the extra support. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. And what's this? Celebrate their first super on a live stream. Oh, this is your first super chat. Wow, thank you very much. It's very nice of you. Let's see. 쌤, 1인 가구인 저에게 가족 같고 친구 같은 방송인데 시니어 버전이 되도록 쭉 해주세요. Wait, I'm not exactly sure what that means. So you want me to do this until I get old? Probably. I don't see why not. Yeah, that's good. Manage to. Yeah. 그 manage to를 너무 좀 뭐 너무 formal한 표현이라든가 너무 센 표현이라든가 이렇게 생각하시는 분들이 많은 것 같더라고요. So that's why that's why I shared that video this morning. Yeah, I should put up that poll at the beginning of every stream from now on, just to remind everybody. 내가 돌아왔다 취직했어요. Task Force님. All right. Okay. Awesome. That's great. Congrats. Hey, we have a lot of people to congratulate today. I feel like I should bring a cake or something. Bob Frank, I haven't studied English for a long time. That's why I think I lost a lot of sense of English. It's okay. It's okay. You can say you just forgot a lot of English. From now on, I'm gonna start this from scratch. Well, I mean, you're gonna pick it up again pretty quickly, and get back to where you were before pretty quickly because you've already done it once. So. 광안대교 아마 거기였던 것 같은데 fireworks in Busan always takes place around this time of the year. I see. Okay. All right. Well, it must be nice to be out. It's warmer than usual, so it must be pretty comfortable. People are not wearing their big coats. They're probably out there with their short sleeve t-shirts. Irene, my boyfriend and I, we went to place 하고. Okay, that's it's like a billiards game, right? Then he won 3 times in a row. I got a little bit upset, but I managed to show my fake smile. Okay, that's a cute little story. Yeah, so he never lets you win, huh? No, Mr. Nice Guy. No, Mr. Nice Guy. How to manipulate my laziness as time goes by. I feel I'm losing my passion, not just learning something, but also living my life is influenced. So stressful. Yeah. I was actually watching a video about something similar to this. Most people nowadays suffer from this kind of stress, actually. And there are many reasons that we can't really get into right now, but I hope you feel better soon. That's pretty much all I can say at the moment. Let's see. 배우고 있어서 그랬을 수도 있죠. 자꾸 배워서 능숙해졌으면 저 있으면 좋아하는 사람과 바로 잘 될 수도 있죠. 길게 대화는. I mean, when things, when you lose an opportunity to do something, the only way you can really move on past that is to just accept the fact that it's likely for the best. It's likely for the best. Because, what else can you do, right? Oh my gosh. I hope I don't have to worry about that anytime soon. 타지 생활 외로움을 어떻게 달래셨어요? Are you asking me or someone else? 그거 인펀트 반인가 그런 거부터 시니어까지. 할아버지. I hear this. Oh, thanks for saying that. Yeah, I actually had my hat on all day, and so it's not like, yeah, so it's kind of just pressed up against my scalp right now. I'm glad it doesn't look that bad. 말과 말 사이에 넣는 그냥 하는 말들 영어로 뭐라고 부르나요? Like some 같은 것들. I don't really know. That's a good question. I don't really know. I don't really know what you call them. What do you call them in Korean? 나 이거에 대해 이제 알았어. 감 잡았어라고 표현할 때 I got the hang of it라고 말하는 거 괜찮을까요? 무엇에 대해서 얘기를 하는 건지에 따라 다르긴 한데 in a lot of cases, yes. Yeah. There's a conversation in your lesson video. I've never had such a hard time just talking to someone. Me too. I think me too should be me neither. Am I wrong? I've never had such a hard time. No, me too is fine. The negative and the positive, that's fine. You don't really have to worry about that because, like I was saying earlier, you know the question, do you mind if? Okay, native speakers, even they ignore that rule as well because technically when someone says, do you mind if, and you want to allow it, you should say no, right? But when you listen to foreigners speak nowadays, native speakers speak, a lot of them just say sure. Yeah. So, yeah, I guess you could say filler words. I guess. But what do they fill? They don't really fill anything. All right, we have under a minute. We have less than a minute. We have less than a minute now. Task forcing. Actually, I was so urgent because I had to catch up other friends who already... Yeah, you see, that's the thing. That's the thing. We people nowadays, they're constantly comparing themselves with other people, and that is often the root of a lot of the stress that we actually have. Yeah. Anyway, all right, we're starting in less than 10 seconds. Let's get ready. Yeah, sorry about that. You can hear me now, right? You can hear me now? Okay. Okay, so before we begin, a little housekeeping. From next week, I will be posting videos for the members regularly again. The last several weeks, I spent quite a bit of time thinking about how I wanted to use, what kind of content I wanted to create for the members, because what we were doing with the quizzes was actually very similar to what we've been doing in the streams, and I felt like I didn't want them to overlap too much in terms of the format. You know what I mean? Okay, and so I wanted to do something a little bit different. You know how I always stress the importance of experiencing English that is actually being used, right? And for a lot of you, it's really difficult to, bring yourself up to actually going out there and doing that. It's really hard because you haven't really done it a lot before. And so I thought about this problem for a while now, and I actually had a very came up with a really good idea. It's really simple, actually, because on the other hand, I spend a lot of time online interacting with, again, online, right? I spend a lot of time consuming content, media, online. So whenever I come across something interesting, I'm just going to share that with you. I'm going to share you what I learned from that and what you might be able to learn from that as well. So, probably not everything that I come across, but, whenever I feel like something is worth sharing with you guys, I'm just going to share it with you, okay? And so that's what I'm planning to do with the members. Because, these dialogues, we cover enough dialogues in our streams, I think. So I kind of want to try use a different format for the members, okay? All right. Okay. Anyway. Okay. 그래서 그냥 했던 얘기를 혹시라도 이제 못 들으신 분들을 위해서 다시 한번 살짝 얘기를 하자면 지금 이제 멤버분들 가입을 하신 분들이 그래도 꽤 있으신데 제가 지난 한 달 됐나요? 거의 2달 됐나요? I don't even know how long it's been. 꽤 오랫동안 지금 컨텐츠 그쪽을 안 하고 있는데 물론 이제 여러분도 컨텐츠 그 멤버들 위한 컨텐츠만 보고 가입을 하시는 건 아니었으면 좋겠어요. I want your main reason to become a member is to support the longevity of this channel, okay? To keep this going, all right? Because it really does help. 근데 1차적으로는 그런 건데 그래도 I still want to give you something a little more because you're supporting me. 근데 그동안은 퀴즈를 통해서 이제 대화를 위주로 했었어요. 저희가 실시간 때 하는 거랑 약간 비슷하게 대화를 한국어로 보여드리면은 여러분이 그걸 영작을 해보고 물론 이제 가끔가다 그걸 중간에 조금씩 할 수도 있을 것 같아요. 근데 제가 평소에 그걸 강조를 많이 하죠. 오늘 저희가 할 것처럼 여러분도 이렇게 온라인으로라도 실제로 외국인을 만나지 못하더라도 온라인으로라도 가서 외국인들이랑 소통을 하라는 거예요. 근데 그게 이제 습관이 안 돼 있으면 어려울 수도 있어요. 그렇기 때문에 근데 저는 많이 하거든요. 그래서 그걸 그냥 활용하기로 했어요. 저는 정말 많이 봐요. 그냥 습관적으로 정말 많이 보는데 그러다가 이거 재밌네 이런 게 있거든요. 이건 흥미로네 이거 재밌었네. 그런 것 중에 여러분과 공유할 만한 게 있으면 그때 바로바로 공유를 할까 하면 좋겠다라는 생각을 했어요. So that's probably what I'm going to be doing. All right? Okay. Anyway, so that's that. A little housekeeping. Yeah, a little housekeeping before we begin. Housekeeping means like so. We're in this space together, and I'm referring to this as our house. A little housekeeping, just to let you know what I'm planning and what we're gonna do. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's begin. Let us begin. 오늘 혹시 좀 버퍼링이 심한 편인가요, 오늘? Are you experiencing a lot of network lag? Right now? A bit? Be with me always name. In a lot of cases, they're pretty much the same. They can be used interchangeably. It depends on the context. Yeah, okay. All right. Okay, let's begin. First one. Okay, let's take a look at this. It's the first one today. 잠시만요. Okay, so look at this. If you're treated to a meal, should you be mindful of what you order? 여러분, 이 제목만 보고 이게 무슨 내용일 거다라는 게 짐작이 오세요? If you're treated to a meal, should you be mindful of what you order? What does that mean? What does that mean? 리님, very good. 네, 이 얘기죠. 누가 음식을 대접해주면은 Okay? Should you be mindful of what you order? Okay, let's read. I was just out with a cousin I hadn't seen in a while. 자, 여기까지만 해도요, 여러분 연습할 문장 충분히 하나 나오죠. I was just out with a cousin I hadn't seen in a while. I was just out with a cousin. 방금 사촌 형제랑 사촌 형제 we don't know if it's a woman or a man. 어쨌든 방금 just I was just out with a cousin. 방금 사촌이랑 밖에서 놀다 왔는데 근데 그게 어떤 cousin이냐? A cousin I hadn't seen in a while. 오랜만에 만난 cousin이죠. 그렇죠? 오랜만에 만난 누구를 이렇게 바로 관계절로 걸어서 이렇게 표현하는구나. 이런 거 잘 봐두셔야 돼요. 잘 봐두시고 이거를 여러분 버전으로 막 연습을 많이 해보셔야 돼요. A cousin I hadn't seen in a while. Okay? A friend I hadn't seen in a while. A relative I hadn't seen in a while. 등등등. an uncle, an aunt. 여러 가지가 있을 수 있겠죠. So I was just out with a cousin I hadn't seen in a while, and he insisted. Oh, okay, so it's a he. All right. He insisted on paying for my meal. We went out to a bar slash grill, and I just got a burger. But after I ordered, I noticed my burger was actually the most expensive one. Not the most expensive thing on the menu, just the most expensive burger. It just got me thinking, since I was always the one to pay for dates. I'm married now, and never really paid attention to what they were ordering. But wondering if I was가 지금 생략되어 있는 것뿐이에요. 그냥 이걸 글로 그냥 빨리 쓰다 보니까. But I was wondering if it was rude of me to order a more expensive burger this time around. 그 다음에 Are you supposed to just treat it like a treat and get whatever you want within reason? Within reason 무슨 의미인지 잘 생각해 보세요. Should you be kind and order something cheaper or so as to not put the other person out? I'm just curious what the proper etiquette is for when someone offers to pay for your meal up front. I guess both from a dating standpoint and from just a friendly guest standpoint. Okay. 대부분 이해하셨죠? 어떤 내용인지. Okay. 자, 여기서요. 일단 upfront. upfront가 뭐냐면 it's before the fact. before the fact. 여러분 before the fact, after the fact라는 표현도 알고 계시면 좋아요. 그 어떤 일이 있기 전에, 어떤 incident가 있기 전에 또는 그 어떤 incident가 있은 후에 after the fact. 이 upfront는 뭐냐면 장정현님. 네, 선불로라는 말로도 쓰긴 하는데 지금 이 맥락에선 선불이 아니에요. 이거는 그러니까 그 다 먹고 나서 이거 내가 쏠게가 아니라 먹기 전에. 그러니까 주문을 하기도 전에 이번 건 내가 쏠게. 이렇게 upfront. 미리. 오더를 하기도 전에 미리 내가 쏠게라고 offer to pay를 했을 때. offer to pay 여러분 이거 혹시라도 기억 못 하실 것 같으면 다 적어 놓으시는 게 좋아요. Okay, offer to pay for something. offer to pay for something. 이런 것도 이 패턴 이대로 쓸 일이 많고요. upfront도 이번 기회에 이렇게 또 쓸 수가 있구나. 이런 것도 알고 계시면 좋고요. Okay? I'm just curious what the proper etiquette is. 이런 의문형도 그렇죠? 이런 의문형도 예를 들어서 우리처럼 이렇게 영어를 배우는 입장에서는 그 문화에 대해서도 생각을 많이 하게 된단 말이에요. 그렇기 때문에 외국인과 대화를 하다 보면 이런 식의 질문도 물론 해야 될 수도 있어요. I'm just curious what the proper etiquette is. 어떻게 하는 게 그 올바른 에티켓인지 궁금하다 이런 거요. Okay? 네, offer to pay for something. 네, 이런 것도 중요하고요. Offer to pay for something up front. From something standpoint. 어가 활용된 from a something standpoint. 네, 이것도 아주 중요한 표현이에요. 오늘 중요한 표현 진짜 많아요. From 그리고 이 두 번째는 똑같죠. From 이거는 그냥 강조를 위한 gesture를 쓴 거고요. From a friendly guest standpoint. 이것도 이해는 하시죠? From a something standpoint. 어떠한 그런 관점에서 봤을 때. Okay? So these are talking about perspectives. Okay? 뭐 예를 들어서 사업적인 그런 면에서 뭐 이런 얘기할 때도 뭐 from business standpoint 뭐 이렇게도 얘기를 많이 하고요. Okay? Okay. 어쨌든 그리고 이 앞부분을 한번 볼게요. It just got me thinking. 이거는 다들 아시는 거죠. 이거는 이제 뭐 갑자기 궁금해졌다. 이런 어떤 일이 있었는데 그걸로 인해서 갑자기 어떤 것에 대해서 생각을 하기 시작했고 궁금해지기 시작한 거예요. 이것도 많이 써요. Just got me thinking. Okay. Was the one to pay for dates. I'm married now and never really paid attention to what they were ordering. 지금 이 얘기는 뭐 크게 중요한 건 없는데 그냥 간략하게 설명하자면 그 전까지는 내가 보통 이제 내는 입장에서는 다른 사람들이 뭘 주문하는지 사실 신경을 좀 안 쓰고 있었다나 봐요. 근데 이번 일로 인해서 it got me thinking이라고 하는 거죠. 혹시 이런 건가? 그렇죠? I'm wondering if it was rude of me to order a more expensive burger this time around. Okay? 내가 그렇게 했던 게 혹시 rude한 건 아니었는지, right? Okay. 전체적으로 다시 볼게요. I was just out with a cousin. 방금 cousin이랑 밖에서 놀다 왔다. A cousin I hadn't seen in a while. 오랜만에 만나는 사촌이랑 놀다 왔는데 and he insisted on ing. 이건 기본 중에 기본이죠. 오늘 본 채널 맞죠? 네. insist on ing. 이것도 여러분 거의 그냥 기본 표현이다라고 생각하셔야 돼요. Okay? insist on doing something. Okay? 굳이 자기가 내겠다고 했다라는 그 얘기죠. Okay? He insisted on paying for my meal. We went out to a bar grill and I just got a burger. 네. 이거 얼마 전에 저희 그저께 얘기했나? 무엇을 사 먹었다 이런 얘기할 때 buy, eat, 그냥 get. 이 최근에 이 얘기 했었죠. get를 그냥 많이 쓴다고요. 어디 가서 이렇게 네네네. 제제님 맞아요. 네, 그런 의미로 쓰는 거예요. curious 한 건데 그거를 it got me thinking 이렇게 많이 얘기를 해요. Okay? Right. Okay, so I just got a burger, but after I ordered, I noticed my burger. Notice. 어떤 식으로 쓰는지. Notice. 어떤 변화된 점이나 이상한 점이나 뭔가 이렇고 이러네. 이게 이런 거네. 이게 이 메뉴에서 제일 비싼 버거네. 그거를 인지를 하는 그 순간을 notice 한다고 하죠. 오케이. 이 notice에 대해서 정말 잘 모르시는 분들은 notice를 알리다, 심지어 이렇게 완전히 잘못 알고 계시는 분들이 계시는데 notify랑 notice는 완전히 달라요. notify가 알리는 거고, 오케이? notify가 알리는 거고, notice는 이거 이러네, 이거 달라졌네, 이거 이상한데, 이런 어떤 그런 특이점들을 발견하는 그거를 notice 한다고 하죠. 오케이? So I noticed my burger was actually the most expensive one. Yeah. 그러면서 참고 내용도 많아요. Not the most expensive thing on the menu, just the most expensive burger. Okay. Yeah. 그래서 내가 제일 비싼 버거를 시켰구나 하면서 그것이 이제 생각을 하게 만든 거죠. Okay? It just got me thinking. It just got me thinking. Yeah. 아니에요, 블랑님. 왜냐하면 realize는 이것도 이제 맥락에 따라서 약간의 차이점이 있는데 가장 일반적인 그 룰을 지금 말씀드리는 거예요. realize는 모든 게 이 안에서 벌어져요. notice는 내가 실제로 그거를 외부의 뭔가를 보고 또는 듣고 이게 notice인 거예요. 저거 뭐야? 이게 이러네. 이게 여기 와 있네. 이거 위치가 달라졌는데 저 이름 바뀌었네. 아까 누구예요? 어느 분이 누구의 아이디가 바뀐 거를 봤죠. 그런 걸 notice 한다고 해요. 그건 realize가 아니에요. realize는 이 안에서만 일어나는 거니까요. 오케이? realize는 이런 거예요. 내가 그때 내가 잘못한 거구나. 이런 게 realize를 하는 거예요. 오케이? This is realize. 근데 이거는 이제 notice 하는 거예요. 이름 바뀌었다. You notice that someone changed their ID. Anyway. Okay. So, 뭐 다 된 거 같죠? 이해 안 되는 거 없죠, 여기서? So, if you're treated to a meal, should you be mindful of what you order? 이거 언제 올라온 거지? One day ago? Okay. I was just out with a cousin I hadn't seen in a while, and he insisted on paying for my meal. We went out to a bar and grill. 이런 걸 보통 그냥 bar and grill라고 그냥 얘기를 해도 돼요. slash라고 안 해요. bar and grill. And I just got a burger. But after I ordered, I noticed my burger was actually the most expensive one. Not the most expensive thing on the menu, just the most expensive burger. It just got me thinking. Since I was always the one to pay for dates, I'm married now, and never really paid attention to what they were ordering. But wondering if it was rude of me to order a more expensive burger this time around. Are you supposed to just treat it like, treat it like something. 이것도 중요해요. Treat it like something. Treat something like something. 이게 뭐죠? Treat something like something. Treat something like something. 꾸미님, recognize는 그것도 약간 notice랑 비슷한 건데 recognize는 이거예요. 이거 하이네켄 맥주잖아. 이게 recognize를 하는 거예요. 그것이 뭔지를 아는 거예요. 보고. 사람을 보고 저거 민지잖아. I recognized her. 오케이? 무슨 얘기인지 아시겠어요? 누구를 보고 그게 누군지 아는 거. 뭔가를 보고 그게 뭔지 아는 거. 그게 recognize예요. 오케이? 근데 recognize랑 realize랑 비슷하게 쓰이는 맥락들이 또 있어요. 근데 일단 그런 점에서 좀 차이가 있어요. 오케이? 네, 맞아요. 네, treat something like something은 무엇을 어떻게 이하처럼 대하다인데 대하다도 되고 그냥 여기서는 이 맥락에서는 뭐라고 그냥 생각하다, 뭐로 받아들이다. 그냥 이렇게 생각하셔도 돼요. 오케이? So, are you supposed to just treat it like a treat? 그냥 말 그대로 그냥 대접으로 그냥 생각하면 되는 거야? 그냥 그렇게 생각하면 되나? And get whatever you want? Are you supposed to just treat it like a treat and get whatever you want? Within reason. Within reason. Within reason. 이거 정말 중요한 표현이죠. Within reason. Within reason. 제재님 because라 해도 돼요. 일단 그건 다음에 설명할게요. Very good. 장정현님, very, very good. 이건 또 어디서 배우셨을까? Very, very good. Within reason. 네, 합리적인 범위 안에서. Very good. Very, very good. 합리적인 범위 안에서. Very good. 네, within reason. Are you supposed to just treat it like a treat and get whatever you want within reason? 그러면 이게 이렇게 얘기하면 또 완전 이것도 아니고. 아니면 or should you be kind and order something cheaper so as to not put the other person out. Put the other person out. 그러니까 그 곤란하게 만들다. 약간 그런 의미로 생각하시면 돼요. 이거는 저는 개인적으로 많이 쓰는 표현은 아니에요. But, you know, I hear it from time to time. Sure. Put someone out. Put someone out there 라고 하기도 하고요. Yeah. Okay. So, 이 포스트가 486개의 댓글을 받았어요. 여러분도요. 이렇게 글을 잘 쓸 필요 없이 이거의 반만큼도 좋으니까 이거 보세요. 지금 이 레디트가 어느 레디트냐면 No Stupid Questions라는 레디트예요. 지금 이곳에 와서 글을 읽는 사람들은요. 여러분이 그 어떤 질문을 해도 they will not tell you that you're asking a stupid question because the topic of this Reddit, this subreddit is called No Stupid Questions. Okay? All right. So, what do you want to say? What should we tell this person? What should we tell this person? 저희 최근에 배운 거 한번 써먹어 볼까요? Okay. 지금 이게 I think this is one of the most important parts. Within reason, right? Within reason. 그러면서 또 어떤 얘기를 할 수가 있냐면 이렇게 한번 얘기를 해볼까요? 근데 햄버거면 뭐 비싸면 얼마나 비싸겠어? Okay, so 저라면 약간 이런 비슷하게 얘기를 할 것 같아요. Within reason, but you know, when it comes to burgers, I mean, how expensive can they be? 그야 물론 햄버거를 무슨 예술 작품으로 대하는 그런 곳이 아닌 이상 말이야. 약간 이런 느낌으로 얘기를 저는 하고 싶거든요. So how would we say this? 이런 것도 은근히 중요해요. 이거 너무 중요해요. 이런 거. 어떤 얘기를 한 다음에 뭐 그야 물론 내가 지금 앞에서 한 얘기가 네, 이거를 이제 제외한 얘기다라는 약간 그런 거요. 이런 거는 그쵸. 장정현 님이 하신 얘기가 맞는데 이게 참 신기한 게 이거를 풀어서 얘기를 하는 게 맞아요. 풀어서 얘기를 해야 돼요. That is of course. 이렇게요. That is of course. 자, 그쵸. 이거는 그런 곳이 아닌 이상의 말이야. unless로 가도 되고 as long as로 가도 되고요. as long as로 가볼까요? As long as it's not one of those places where they treat burgers like artwork. Within reason, But when it comes to burgers, I mean, how expensive can they be? That is, of course, as long as it's not one of those places where they treat burgers like artwork. 예술 작품을 이건 이제 활용에 따라서 셀 수 있는 명사가 될 수가 있고 셀 수 없는 명사가 될 수가 있겠죠. 예술 작품. 그리고 지금 여기서는 만약에 이거를 복수형으로 한다 그러면 지금 앞에서 burgers라고 했잖아요. burgers. 그래서 만약에 이거를 셀 수 있는 명사로 취급을 한다면 pieces of artwork라고 할 수는 있겠지만 I don't think it's necessary. I don't think that's necessary. So I would just say burgers like artwork. Within reason, but when it comes to burgers, I mean, how expensive can they be? That is, of course, as long as it's not one of those places where they treat burgers like artwork. Linim, I get how you feel. I get how you feel, but this is a good way to get your answer deleted. This is a good way to get your answer deleted. Okay. So, within reason. But when it comes to burgers, I mean, how expensive can they be? That is, of course, as long as it's not one of those. As long as it's not one of those. 이런 표현도 은근히 중요해요. One of those. 그런 것이 있는데 그런 것 중 하나가 아닌 이상 이런 식으로 얘기를 많이 해요. Okay? One of those. Within reason, but when it comes to burgers, I mean, how expensive can they be? That is, of course, as long as it's not one of those places where they treat burgers like artwork. Okay. Is there anything else that we should say? Within reason, 합리적인 범위 내에서. Within reason, 합리적인 범위 내에서. Yep. Okay. So I think we're gonna comment. 이렇게 하고 나서 다른 사람이 올린 것도 한번 보죠. Coyote wrote 님이 이렇게 얘기를 했네요. I'm always mindful when I'm not paying for my food. Oh, okay. So this person is one of those nice people, I guess. That doesn't mean I picked the least expensive item on the menu. Okay. It means I match the energy of the person paying for me. Wow, that's deep. If they're ordering a cocktail, I feel okay adding one to my meal. If they're getting ice cream after, maybe I'll also order a dessert. If they're only ordering a side of chicken tenders for $11, I don't get the $40 steak dinner. Okay, 자 여러분 이러면서 저도 지금 여기에서 match the energy of that person이라는 활용이 좀 어색하거든요. I'm not used to it, but I'm open to it. Because if you read this person's reply, the person is pretty much a native speaker. I have no doubt that this person is a native speaker, probably a much better speaker than I am. And I'm willing to just accept it. Oh, okay. Match the energy of the person. Okay. All right. 여러분도 앞으로 이런 맥락에서 지금 이 맥락이 보였잖아요. 그렇죠? 그리고 이게 정확히 우리말로 해석이 어떻게 돼? That's not important because you know what it means. 그렇죠? You know what it means. That's all you need to know. Okay? You know the context, you know why this person said this, and what it means, and that's all you need to know, okay? So, it means I match the energy of the person paying for me, okay? Okay. 다 이해하셨죠? This is a good example. If they're ordering a basic entree, I just make sure my basic entree isn't pricier than theirs by leaps and bounds and don't tack on appetizers. 뭐 여러 가지 얘기를 많이 했네요. Okay. This rule of thumb I've learned is to always order in the same ballpark of the person who's paying. Okay. Very good. This pretty much sums up what this person is trying to say. This pretty much sums up. It pretty much sums up what this person is saying here. Yeah. So rule of thumb이라는 것은 그냥 늘 따르면 좋은 그런 규칙 같은 거예요. 늘 기억하고 있고 늘 명심하고 있고 늘 따르면 좋은 틀릴 일이 없는. Okay. So rule of thumb I've learned is to always order in the same ballpark of the person who's paying. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay. All right, let's move on. Let's move on because we have a lot to cover. 그쵸, 약간 그런 느낌이죠. Yeah, 국룰. Yeah, very good. Very good. Okay, next one. 그 ballpark이라는 그 표현이 그 숫자에 대해서 얘기를 할 때 그 숫자의 범위에 대한 얘기할 때 ballpark을 많이 써요. Yeah. 그러니까 예를 들어서 누구한테 어떤 어떤 양이나 무엇의 개수나 이런 것에 대해서 물을 때 you don't have to give me the exact number, just a ballpark. I don't need to know the exact number, just a ballpark. 이렇게 얘기를 많이 해요. Yeah, ballpark. Yeah, ballpark figure, 그렇죠. 네, 그런 말도 많이 쓰고요. Yes. Yeah, 그렇죠. ballpark이, yeah, it's a baseball park. Mm-hmm. Okay, so this person asks, would it be inappropriate to ask coworker on a date? Would it be inappropriate to ask a coworker on a date? 동료에게 데이트를 물어보는 게 알맞지 않을까요? inappropriate를 우리말로 어떻게 생각하는 게 가장 좋을까요? Yes, kind of. 그쵸, 부적절한. Yeah. 쉬운 말로 하면 좀 그런가요? 동료한테 데이트 신청하면 좀 그런가요? Would it be inappropriate to ask a coworker on a date? 에바는 뭐예요? 좀 거시기. What's 에바? I have no idea what 에바 is. 에반? 에바? What's 에바? 오바는 알죠? 에바가 오바예요? 오케이. 왜 굳이 에바라고 하지? 오케이. Okay. Hi all. 여러분 안녕하세요. For context, see, context is so important. For context, I'm 20-year-old female. Coworker is 21 male. We work at Domino's. I'm a driver and he makes food. There is no power dynamic. I'm sure a lot of you know what this means. I find him to be super cute, but I'm too nervous to spark up a conversation. We have made eye contact a few times. I think he's into me. As he used to be a self-checkout clerk, someone who just stands there, and on several occasions my friend said he was constantly checking me out. I followed him on Instagram and he followed me back. This is where I would ask him via messages. via를 잘못 쓴 거 아니에요? So, would it be inappropriate? Would my other coworkers think it's weird if he tells them and isn't interested? Okay. So, what is power dynamic? What is power dynamic? What does she mean by there is no power dynamic? 케이트님, 이게 본인 얘기다 싶으면은요, 이거를 그냥 싸그리 다 외우셔야 돼요. 여러분이 영어를 이렇게 접하다가 와, 이거 뭔가 공감이 많이 되는 거다. 그런 것들은 그냥 아무런 생각 말고 그냥 무조건 다 외워버려요, 그냥. 오케이? 아, 그쵸? 네, 맞아요. 네, 그런 면에서 어떤 그런 게 없다라는 거죠. 네, very good. Yeah. 그 어떤 상하 관계에 의해서 그런 어떤 불편함이나 그런 게 없다라는 거죠. There's no power dynamic. Okay? Alright. Okay, so for context, 여러분 이런 얘기도 중요해요. 그러니까 배경 설명에 대한 얘기를 할 때 이렇게 간단하게 말하고 시작하는 거 좋아요. For context 하면서 이제 you give some background detail. Okay? I find him to be 이런 거. Okay? 많은 분들이 이 find를 활용하는 게 많이 formal하다고 느끼시는 분들 많아요. Look at this person. A 20-year-old female working at Domino's says, I find him to be super cute. 그러면 this is like really, really casual speech, okay? Don't worry about it. Okay? I find him to be super cute. 이걸 더 간단하게 얘기하면 I think he's super cute이야. I think he's super cute. But this person says, I find him to be. Okay? So, okay. I admit it's a slightly more careful way. Okay? But I'm too nervous to do something. 뭐뭐를 하기에는 너무 긴장되네. Spark up a conversation. Okay? We have made eye contact a few times. I think he's into me. 나한테 관심 있는 것 같다. As he used to be a self-checkout clerk who just stands around. And on several occasions, 이런 것도 중요한 표현이에요. On several occasions. 이게 무슨 말이죠? On several occasions. 20M은요, 20-year-old male. 네, 20대 남자. 20살 남자. Yeah. 8mm? What? 20m. 종종 몇 때때로는 아닌데 그런 적이 몇 번 있었다예요. On several occasions라는 시간 표현을 활용해서 on several occasions 어떤 일이 있었다라고 하면은요, 이런 적이 몇 번 있었다예요. 이런 적이 몇 번 있었다. 오케이? 이런 적이 몇 번 있었다. On several occasions. 오케이? 이런 식의 활용 은근히 많이 써요. 예를 들어서 on two separate occasions 이렇게도 이런 거 많이 들어보셨죠? 영화나 미드 같은 거 많이 보시다 보면요, on three separate occasions 이렇게도 얘기를 하는 거 많이 들어볼 수 있을 거예요. 오케이? 그런 식으로도 쓰니까요. 어쨌든 on several occasions라는 것은 my friend가 이렇게 했다는 이런 경우가 몇 번 있었다. My friend said he was constantly checking me out. 무슨 의미인지 아시죠? He was constantly checking me out. 계속 나를 이렇게 쳐다보는 거. 관심 있게 쳐다보는 거예요. Okay? I followed him on Instagram. He followed me back. This is where I would ask him via messages. 이쯤 되면 이제 물어볼 타이밍이다라고 느끼는 거죠. 그러면서 이제 she wants to know what other people think. So would it be inappropriate? Would my other coworkers think it's weird if he tells them and isn't interested? Okay, so what do we say? What do we say? What do we say? 아, 네. vis가 오타인 것 같아요. via를 오타로 쓴 것 같아요. Yeah. 여자인 경우 오해일 수 있다고요? 지금 이거 쓴 사람이 여자거든요. Go for it. Go for it. I say go for it. I say go for it. I say go for it. 회사 방침에 어긋나는 것만 아니면 I say go for it. 방침에 어긋나더라도요? 이 말 쓸까요 말까요? 일단 써놓고 지울게요. 싫으시면. As long as it's not against company policy, I say go for it. As long as it's not against company policy, I say go for it. So, I don't think there's much to say about this. 네, 없나 쓰라고 해도 돼요. 네. 해도 돼요. Yeah. So as long as it's not against company policy, I say go for it. You don't have much to lose even if he rejects you. Really? How do you know? How do you know? 진행시켜? 시크릿 연애? If it's against the policy, move to Papa John's. I say go for it. 그 어떤 말투일까요, 이게? 나는 하는 게 맞다고 봐. 약간 이런 느낌이에요. 나는 이렇다고 본다. 이 I say라는 표현이 약간 그런 느낌이에요. I say는 나는 이렇다고 봐. 난 이렇게 생각해. Yeah. I say go for it. Yeah. 고해한다고 봐. Yeah. 약간 이런 느낌이에요. Yes. 그렇죠. 뭐 이것도 네 이런 느낌도 있고요. Yes. Yes. 남자가 막 들이대다가 회사에서 문제가 돼서 사내에서 이슈가 된 적이 있었어요. Yeah. I would say go for it. 뭐 그렇게 해도 되긴 해요. Yeah. That's good too. I think she's probably gone a little further than that. But I don't know. That's my way of thinking. Okay. All right. So let's comment and let's see what others have said. I think you should go for it. Domino's is low stakes. If for some reason it goes really bad, you can get a new job. Domino's is low stakes. Do you know what that means? 직잘비야요? 별 볼 일 없다라기보다는 그러니까 그 뭐지? 그 리스크가 적다. 그러니까 뭐 잃을 게 별로 없다라는 거죠. So it basically means even if you lose your job at Domino's, you're not losing that much. Even if you lose your job at Domino's, you're not really losing all that much. You can just get a new job. Okay. I'm laughing because this person is just so straightforward, like an arrow. I think you should go for it. Domino's is low stakes. If for some reason it goes really bad, you can get a new job. 지금 이 문장도 괜찮아요. 이 문장도 여러분 많이 반복해 두시면 좋아요. If for some reason it goes really bad. If for some reason it goes really bad. 이 for some reason 양쪽으로 콤마가 하나씩 있으면 좋을 것 같아요. If for some reason it goes really bad. Okay? 왜냐면 이것의 메인 센텐스는 이거거든요. If it goes really bad. 그리고 for some reason을 사실 뒤로 빼도 돼요. If it goes really bad for some reason, you can always get a new job. 근데 이렇게도 많이 써요. If for some reason, 무슨 이유에서이든지 정말 일이 잘 안 좋게 흘러가면, 그렇죠? 안 좋게 흘러가면 you can get a new job. Yeah. If for some reason it goes really bad, you can get a new job. Yeah. 거기가 적어요. Not that steak. The stakes are high 하면은 이제 잃을 수 있는 게 이제 그 잃게 되는 것이 이제 많을 때 그렇게 보통 얘기하죠. Yeah. Okay. So, one more maybe. In today's day and age, S가 하나 빠졌네요. In today's day and age, 이거 얼마 전에 이거 썼었나 우리? In this day and age? 저희는 this라고 했었죠. In today's day and age라고는 안 할 텐데. In this day and age일 텐데. 어쨌든 fast food is jobs for adults. It's not a throwaway job like before. Oh, okay. So this person is actually protecting the reputation of Domino's and the people who work there. In certain recessions, it's so bad that you would be blessed to have a job at a fast food joint. Okay. All right. That makes sense, right? That makes sense. In this day and age, fast food is jobs for adults. It's not a throwaway job like before. Throwaway job. 정확히 이게 우리말로 뭔지 it doesn't matter because you understand it. You have context, you know the meaning, that's all you need to know. Okay? In this day and age, fast food is jobs for adults. It's not a throwaway job like before. In certain recessions, 경기 침체를 얘기를 하는 거죠. In certain recessions, it's so bad that you would be blessed to have a job at a fast food joint. Yeah. Yeah. 무시하지 말라는 거죠. Yes. Then I say don't go for it. See, that's why I wanted to say this. That's why I wanted to say as long as it's not against company policy. Yeah. 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 그냥 하다가 별로면 그냥 바로 버려버리는 그런 직업. A throwaway job. Yeah. 저도 이런 표현 평소에 쓰는 거 아니에요. 근데 딱 보면 알잖아요. 그러니까 생각해 보세요. 이러면서 배워지는 게 얼마나 많겠어요. Yeah? 이래서 제가 항상 강조를 하는 거예요. 영어가 쓰이는 걸 실제로 찾아가서 보라고요. Okay? There is some truth to that, but I don't see how this could go so bad that someone has to quit. I don't see how. 정말 좋아요. 정말 중요한 표현 방식이에요. There is some truth to that. 뭐 이것도 뭐 그것도 어느 정도 맞는 말이지만, 예, 그 말이죠. 이것도 중요하겠네요. 그거 어느 정도 맞는 말이지만, but I don't see how. 어떻게 이게 이렇게 되는지 나는 그게 보이지 않는 거죠. So in other words, more simply put, we can say I don't think this could go so bad that someone has to quit. 근데 그거를 I don't see how. Okay? I would be flattered if any of my coworkers asked me out. Okay? I may decline, but I'd be flattered. Okay, but it's not about that. That's kind of off the point, right? It's kind of off the point. All right. Never dip your pen in company ink. Just remember, if shit goes south, you still have to see him at work. Okay. No stupid answers. Okay. All right. Okay, so that's it. 이 사람이 쓴 걸 다시 한번 볼게요. 하면서 여러분이 다 가져가진 못하더라도 이런 걸 이렇게 보면서요. 뭐 이런 단어가 이럴 때 쓰는 거구나. 이런 걸 이제 보는 거예요. Okay? The experience is very important. Okay? Would it be inappropriate to ask a coworker on a date? 관사어가 다 빠졌네요. Hi all. For context, I'm a female, 20-year-old female. Coworker is 21-year-old male. We work at Domino's. I'm a driver and he makes food. There's no power dynamic. I find him to be super cute, but I'm too nervous to spark up a conversation. We have made eye contact a few times. I think he's into me, as he used to be a self-checkout clerk, someone who just stands there. And on several occasions, 몇 번 이런 적이 있었대요. On several occasions, my friend said he was constantly checking me out. I followed him on Instagram and he followed me back. This is where I would ask him via messages. So, would it be inappropriate? 네, 이런 식으로 묻는 것도 네, 중요하죠. Would it be inappropriate? 좀 그럴까요? 좀 그렇고 그럴까요? Would it be inappropriate? Would my other coworkers think it's weird if he tells them and isn't interested? Yeah. Okay. All right, let's move on. 하나만 더 빠르게 보고요. 그다음에 쉬는 시간을 좀 가질게요. Someone asks, Honey one, when do you go there? Honey one, when do you go there? I'm curious about what services folks get. Folks 나왔죠? At Honey One. I had acupuncture for shoulder pain. I am most curious if you have a symptom that you could go to a regular doctor but go to Honey One instead. 한국어로도 어려운가요? Let's make it simple. Let's make it as simple as possible. If she... 여기다가요? When shit goes south, you go to Honeyone. Oh gosh. Shit goes south는 이제 일이 크게 틀어지는 걸 얘기하는 건데. shit goes south에서 이 shit은 똥이 아니고요. 여기서는 그러니까 상황이 이건 상황이라는 거. 상황을 약간 그냥 약간 비하해서 표현하는 것뿐이에요. 상황이 좀 많이 틀어졌을 때, 안 좋게 틀어졌을 때, 안 좋게 틀어진 상황이 많이 안 좋게 틀어지고 안 좋은 일이 발생하는 거를 when shit goes south라고 많이 얘기를 해요. Yeah. 보통 언제들 가죠? I think it's mostly for acupuncture. But some people just choose anyone over regular doctors. You know, as a default. As default. 그렇지 않나요? 그냥 어떤 사람들은 그냥 일반 의사 말고 그냥 무조건 한의원에 가지 않나요? Some people just choose 한의원 over regular doctors as default, right? I think. 그 Bob Frank님 지금 이게 choose A over B를 얘기를 하는 거예요. Choose A over B. Choose A over B. herbal medicine이라고 할까요? 한약이 herbal medicine 맞나요? I think it's mostly for acupuncture, and a lot of people go to 한의원 for herbal medicine, but some people just choose 한의원 over regular doctors as default, regardless of their condition. Does that make sense? They use a lot of traditional remedies. How do you spell remedies? Is this how you spell remedies? Some people just prefer them. Does that make sense? So this is what I came up with. 여러분이 하시는 얘기를 바탕으로 제 의견도 약간 섞어서 한번 만들어 봤어요. I think it's mostly for acupuncture. A lot of people also go to 한의원 for herbal medicine, but some people just choose 한의원 over regular doctors as default, regardless of their condition. They use a lot of traditional remedies, and some people just prefer them. That's I don't know. Yeah, I don't really know much about. Yeah. 일단 제가 쓴 건 뭐냐면요. I think mostly for acupuncture 대부분이 침을 맞으러 가는 것 같다. 많은 사람들은 또한 한약을 위해서 한의원을 가기도 한다. 근데 어떤 사람들은 그냥 디폴트로 그냥 기본적으로 그냥 일반적인 의사 말고 그냥 한의원을 택하는 것 같다. But some people just choose 한의원 over regular doctors as default, regardless of their condition. 그 증상이 뭐든 간에 그냥 기본적으로. They use a lot of traditional remedies. 전통적인 그런 어떤 치료법을 많이 활용을 하는데 어떤 사람들은 그냥 그걸 더 선호한다. That's what I have right now. Is there anything that I've said that's wrong? Default. Yeah. 한의원 냄새 좋다고요? 그쵸. 기본값. Yeah. 네. 그러니까 그냥 그게 기본 설정으로 돼 있는 거죠. 병원에 간다 하면 이제 한의원으로 가는 as default. Choose A over B as default. Okay. All right. 이대로 가보죠. So, just one more time. So, 한의원, when do you go there? I'm curious about what services folks get at 한의원. I had acupuncture for shoulder pain. I had acupuncture for shoulder pain. for라고 표현하는 거예요. Okay. 이거는 이제 because of의 또 다른 그냥 그런 의미라고 생각하시면 돼요. 왜 for이지? 그냥 because of 때문인데. 실제로 영어에서는 because of 대신에 for를 많이 써요. Okay? 뭐 예를 들어서 누가 무엇으로 이제 뭐 체포됐다. 약간 이런 얘기를 할 때 그 for라고 많이 해요. Be arrested for something. It's kind of like saying be arrested because of something. Anyway, so I had acupuncture for shoulder pain. I am most curious if you have a symptom that you could go to a regular doctor but go to 한의원 instead. I don't go to 한의원 personally. 라고 시작할까요? I don't go to 한의원 personally. But I think it's mostly for acupuncture. A lot of people also go to 한의원 for herbal medicine. But some people just choose 한의원 over regular doctors as default, regardless of their condition. They use a lot of traditional remedies, and some people just prefer them. I think it sounds good. Comment. Is that true, Wake Up 님? Is that true? 자, 여러분 보세요. 이게 진짜 별거 아닌 것 같아 보여도 어떤 증상을 치료하기 위해서 나는 침을 맞는다라는 말이 이러면서 이제 배우는 거죠. for이라는 전치사를 쓴다라는 거 생각지 못하신 분들 많을 거예요. And there you go. C가 빠졌다고요? C가 빠졌어요. I think it's mostly for 여기서요. Acupuncture? That's okay. It's all right. It's okay. It's no big deal. 너 보통 스테이크 어떻게 구워 먹는 거죠? How do you like your steak? How do you like your steak? How do you like your coffee? How do you like your eggs? 네, 맞아요. 네, 침. Okay, so let's see. This person has lived in Seoul for 10 to 20 years. 10년이면 10년이고 20년이면 20년이지 10 to 20 years은 뭘까? Anyway, so you can technically go to 한의원 for anything because they will have some sort of treatment or cause or connection for literally everything. Haha. But I always go for injuries, muscles and nerves. For me, the acupuncture is great, but so is the cupping and the 물리치료. Cupping. 물리치료를 왜 한국어로 썼지? Physical therapy? But my current place, he is orthopedic focused, so he does an amazing chiropractic massage, 추나법, and that is the real winner. Sometimes if I have sinus pressure, I'll go for clearing that pressure circulation. Or sometimes if I'm just feeling a gross rundown, I'll do it. I never get the expensive medicine, but if they give me some traditional remedy that's covered by insurance for, say, swelling, sure, I'll take that in addition to regular pain reliever. Okay. Just, cupping이요? 전 그거를 부항인가요, 그게? cupping인 줄 몰랐어요. I didn't know it was cupping. Okay. 사이너스가 힘줄이라고요? I thought it was something related to the nose. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, that's good. Let's take a break. 코 관련된 거 맞죠? 사이너스. 부비동이 뭔지는 모르겠는데. Yeah. 링크 다 걸 거예요. Yes. 미리 좀 하고 있을까요? 쉬는 시간.
Let me break it down right quick for my haters, my dictators and bad raiders. Since you never seem to get it right no more, then right no more. Kick back your feet and watch your back from perpetrators. My game's strong in my Range Rover. I got the blackjack juice and my racks off the roof. And you see the SUV rolling up next to me, old enough to take you over Sesame. Remember, back when I was a kid, all I did
일단 지금 3개 봤거든요. 3개 링크.
My mama told me do no entiendo. All I ever heard was noise over my Nintendo. But when you get the chance to go up in this life, make sure that you take it, never ever think twice, yeah. And if you wanna get higher, pick up the mic and get to rapping, cause you're never getting higher. Yeah. In the front row, kicking back old school tracks like damn. Can't get enough of this more like I don't even know where I am. Ooh, baby, get hyped to the beat, let's go, cause this is our jam. This is our jam. Ooh, yeah.
어려운 거 안 하면은 영어가 안 늘어요. 계속 편한 것만 보면 영어가 안 늘어요. 이런 거를 많이 보다가요. 원래 내가 많이 보던 수준으로 내려서 보잖아요. 엄청 쉽게 느껴지는 효과가 있어요. 근데 사실 그래야 돼요. 그래야 돼요. Checking the mic for ligaments while I'm wrecking. Same time came out the womb while recording. All I ever did was make jokes out of suckers. Told them about the life that I live, mad ruckus. But if you never seen a grown man rock jewelry like me. Angie님, this is your first time joining the live stream? Awesome. It's good to have you. Yeah, of course. Reddit예요? Possibly. I don't see why not. I guess we could, but then we have the neighbor cafe, so I'm not really sure what difference that would make. 음악이요? 지금 나오고 있는 거요? I don't know. Sam Kramer의 Our Jam이라는 노래였는데 넘어갔네요. 실시간 강아지? Sam, do you happen to know the movie Hacksaw Ridge? Yes, I saw that. I wasn't a big fan of it. It wasn't really my cup of tea. It was okay. It's the one that's based on the true story, right?
The dangling carrot it hang from the rear view. Your dreams in the past ain't nowhere near you. Backseat drivers got nothing but 2 cents. Shotgun riders too biased, they all liars. I should get a
네, 한국어 제목이 아마 헥소 고지였을 거예요.
That's why I'm kinda admired. Role model, like it or not, I gotta play it. Sugarcoat the rhyme sometimes, but still say it. Said I was quitting at 40 is just a fib. I'm still a kid that's wiping the food.
쉬는 시간까지 몇 분까지인가요? I don't know. I don't really know. Let's say 2 more minutes.
Either way you pick, the bad still gonna hurt you the worst. I never got the bask in the fruits of the labor, and I never got the cash from that dude from the label. I'm just thinking back. Can we go way back, way back, way back? Can we go way back, way back, way back? It's time to go way back, way back, way back, way back. You see, in retrospect, I would've did it the same. In hindsight, I'm the only one to blame. I ain't picky, I'm just real specific. I want nothing less than terrific. I know y'all get it. I'm aggressive, so our style is clashing. Killer instinct, and I play with passion.
The Bear라는 드라마요.
One of the realest and get a lot of love for these overrated appearance. I can stand on skill alone.
좋다니까요. 이게 사실 안 하는 이유가 사실 제일 큰 이유는 귀찮은 거고요. 두 번째로는 무서워서 비난받을까봐 나를 우습게 생각할까봐 이런 게 이제 두려워서 그러는 건데 and the fear is real. I'm not saying that there's no need to be afraid. The fear is real. But 그거는 계속 공부라는 곳에서 계속 숨어서 지낼 수는 없어요. 왜냐하면 아무리 공부를 많이 해도 그 두려움은 어차피 겪어야 돼요. 이런 식으로 조금이라도 진짜 아주 간접적으로나마 미리 조금씩 겪어놔야 실제로 그러니까 이런 데서 활동을 많이 해본 사람이랑 전혀 안 하고 강의만 본 사람이랑 실제로 외국인이랑 소통하는 이런 거에 대한 어느 정도의 그 경험과 학습이 되어 있어야 it gives you a small glimpse into what you can expect when you meet a real foreigner. 실제로 외국인 만나서 얘기할 때 어떤 느낌으로 대화가 흘러갈지에 대한 아주 대략적인 그런 감이 조금이라도 있는 채로 가요. 근데 강의만 보면서 공부만 하잖아요. 그런 감이 zero예요. zero. 아무리 공부를 열심히 해도 it's zero. Okay? So, yeah. 많이 끊기나요 지금? Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. Don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why. reddit.com 이라는 사이트예요. 사이트고 it's a community website. 그리고 이게 그 약간 네이버로 치자면 카페 같은 건데 그래서 reddit.com이 있고 그 아래로 이제 여러 가지의 subreddit가 있어요. 주제로 이제 막 나뉘어서 사람들이 관심 있는 쪽으로 가서 그쪽에 대한 이제 뭐 정보도 공유하고 서로 묻고 뭐 자료 쉐어하고 사진도 올리고 yeah. 어플도 있고요 물론. Yes. What is making all that noise? Okay, let's begin. Whoa, it's 10:19 already? Already 10:19? 오케이, 이게 어떨지는 모르겠어요. 일단 한번 볼까요? 이건 좀 어려울 것 같긴 한데 한번 읽어보죠. Why do people say it's so much easier raising teen dudes in comparison to teen girls? Why do people say it's so much easier raising teen dudes in comparison to teen girls? 어디 보자. 잠깐만요. 앤킴님 잠깐만요. 볼까요? 저 여기 계신 분들한테 질문하면 드려도 될 거. 저는 영어 초보인데 영어에 대해서 물어볼 곳이 여기밖에 없어서요. 어떤 행사에서 체험하는 게 있었는데 외국인이 와서 이걸 해볼 수 있냐고 물었어요. Can I try? 이런 표현으로 물은 것 같은데 신청이 마감이 돼서 할 수가 없었어요. 저는 대답을 찾다가 finish라고 하고 끝을 낼 수밖에 없었어요. 여기에 대답을 어떻게 하면 좋을까요? 신청이 마감됐어요. Okay. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Due date? I'm afraid it's finished. 저도 이쪽으로 생각하고 있었어요. Fully booked. 그러니까 신청한다라는 거는 there's limited there's limited seating or limited number of participants. 그렇죠? 제한돼 있는 거잖아요. 그렇기 때문에 I'm sorry, it's you know for people who have signed up and we're just fully booked. 그러니까 제일 간단하게는 fully booked. I would say fully booked. Sorry, but we're fully booked. 저라면 그렇게 해요. Sorry, but we're fully booked. This is what I would say. Sorry, but we're fully booked. Okay, so why do people say it's so much easier raising teen dude? Dudes는 이제 남자 아이를 얘기를 하는 거예요. 아이는 아니고 남자를 그냥 친근하게 얘기를 하는 거예요. 10대 남자를 키우는 게 훨씬 더 쉽다. Comparison to teen girls. 그러니까 여자 10대보다 남자 10대를 키우는 게 훨씬 더 쉽다고 왜 사람들은 얘기를 하느냐. For context, I'm 18 female, older teen, and my brother is 16 male. I have never caused any trouble. Cause trouble. 이 단어의 활용이에요. 두 단어의 조합. 그거를 난 절대 한 적이 없다. I've never caused any trouble. And while I cry a lot, While I cry a lot and suffer from low self-confidence, I have never caused any trouble. Yet. yet는 그냥 but을 다르게 얘기를 한 거예요. 글 쓸 때는 yet로 가끔 얘기해요. My parents and pretty much everyone on the internet echoes the same sexist sentiment about how boys, specifically teen boys, are so much easier than girls. May I get a genuine explanation for this? Okay. 아니에요. 본인은 여자예요. I'm 18 female. 그랬잖아요. I'm 18 female and my brother is 16 male. I have never caused any trouble. While I cry a lot, suffer from low self-confidence, I've never caused any trouble. Yet my parents and pretty much everyone on the internet echoes the same sexist sentiment about how boys... I don't know where she is getting this data. Pretty much everyone on the internet? Is that true? I don't think so. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna write an answer to this. I don't know if I'm gonna reply to this. Yeah, it's a difficult question. 그러니까 이런 거를요. 지금 이제 쓰시는 분들 계시잖아요. 그런 분들은 이제 여기다 이제 쓰시는 거예요. 네. 여러분들 지금 쓰시는 거 진짜 본인이 하는 생각들 여기에 쓰시면 돼요. 지금 저희가 이걸 하는 게 자, 좋은 댓글을 여기에 남깁시다가 아니라 I'm trying to encourage you to go on Reddit or other social media platforms, other websites, community, online community websites, and communicate. Okay? 왜냐면 답이라는 게 없잖아요. There's no answer. Okay? 그럼 그렇죠. 이러면서도 이거 배우는 거고요. Okay? 그러니까 지금 이런 얘기를 이제 한번 영어로 지어서 한번 해보라는 거예요. 지금 무슨 생각하고 계시는지 알아요. 난 근데 문장을 나 못 만드는데 엉망이 된 문장을 그냥 해버리는 거예요. It's okay. It's alright. It's okay. For context는 뭐냐면 이제 배경을 좀 설명하겠다라는 거예요. 지금 질문을 이렇게 했잖아요. 근데 이 질문이 어떠한 맥락에서 지금 나오는 얘기인지 그 배경에 대한 설명을 좀 하겠다는 거예요. For context. 그러면서 이제 배경 설명하는 거죠. Okay. We can hit son but daughter not. 네, 그런 댓글도 좋아요. It's fine. 이런 말도 좋고요. I don't think it's a matter of a male or female thing. Let's see. Okay, I think I'm gonna skip this one. It's too hard. Yeah, I really don't know what to say. Yeah. Let's see what other people have said, okay? 그러니까 결국에는 자기랑 자기 주변 경험에 대한 얘기를 할 수밖에 없어요. Because everybody's different. Everybody's different. We can't generalize this. We can't generalize this. Everybody has different experiences. Everybody has different experiences. Okay? My friends had a boy and a girl and found they were equally challenging in different ways. Equally challenging in different ways. My friend rolled her eyes at the what's this? Adage? Boys are easier because what's an adage? 이거 한번 찾아봐야 되겠는데요. Boys are easier because they aren't as hormonal, emotional. And she was like, so that's why my 14-year-old son is screaming at the top of his lungs about not wanting to do his laundry. Okay, so throwing that kind of tantrum. All right. Okay. 야, 이렇게 쓸까요? 아, 오케이. 그렇구나. 그런 단어가 있는 줄 몰랐어요. Do you say, how do you pronounce it? Adage or I don't know. Okay, let's move on from this one. I just thought it was kind of interesting. 에디지. Huh. Okay, I don't know how to read that. All right, next one. This is kind of long, but I thought it was kind of funny. So let's read. Am I insecure for 또 나왔죠? For 또 나왔죠? Because of not wanting to. What is insecure? Insecure가 뭐죠? What is insecure? What does that mean, insecure? 오케이. 네, 자신감 없고 불안정하고 네. good. 네. 맞아요. 오케이. Am I insecure for not wanting my partner to dress provocatively? Do you know what this means? Dress provocatively? Dress provocatively? What does that mean? Dress provocatively. Yes. 네. 쉽게 말해서 야하게 입는. Am I insecure for not wanting my partner to dress provocatively? 무슨 의미인지는 대충 아시겠죠? 내 파트너가 야하게 입기를 원하지 않아서 그게 나를 insecure한 사람으로 만드는 거냐. 그런 얘기예요. 한번 보죠. I've been casually seeing this girl for a few weeks, and it's going pretty well. We both want to become more serious, and nothing is stopping me except for one thing. She always dresses to the bare minimum. If we go to the beach or the pool and she wears a bikini, obviously that's fine. However, we'll go to the mall and she'll make it a point to wear very short skirts or a crop top singlet. I don't even know what a singlet is, showing a lot of cleavage. She also never wears a bra, and you can constantly see her nipples clear as day. It's also not comfortable for me at all, as every guy that walks past glances at her. I'm not saying she's got to dress like a nun, but a little bit of class goes a long way. I asked her to tone it down. 좀 그 정도를 좀 낮춰라. Tone it down. I asked her to tone it down a bit, and she got pissed off and said that I've got to accept her for who she is. Dressing like that makes her feel sexy. I asked her if she would change if we started dating seriously, and she said no. 여러분, 지금 여기에 간접 화법이 막 쓰이는 거 보이죠? 이거를 간접 화법을 안 하고 다 직접 화법을 하잖아요. 진짜 듣기 힘들걸요. 간접 화법, really important. Okay? 보세요. I asked her to. Okay? And said that. I asked her if. Okay? She said no. 단답형은 직접 화법을 많이 한다고 했죠. Don't be so insecure. 그 여자가 이렇게 얘기했나 보네요. And she said, no, don't be so insecure. All my guy friends say that it's a fine request, 충분히 할 법한 요구다, to ask her to dress more modestly, especially if she becomes my official partner. All my girlfriends say that I'm being insecure and that it's not a big deal. 갈렸네요. 여자랑 남자랑 갈렸네요. 지금 어려운 말 없죠, 여러분? 여기서. 어려운 말 없죠? 어려운 말 없어요. So, once more. Am I insecure for not wanting my partner to dress provocatively? For not wanting my partner to. For not wanting someone to do something. 이런 식의 문장 구성. 전혀 이상하지 않아요. I've been casually seeing this girl for a few weeks and it's going pretty well. I've been doing something and it's going pretty well. 중요한 표현이에요. It's going pretty well. 잘 되고 있다. Okay? We both want. 우린 둘 다 뭔가를 원한다. We both want to become more serious and nothing is stopping me. Nothing is stopping me except for one thing. She always dresses to the bare minimum. If we go to the beach or the pool and she wears a bikini, obviously that's fine. However, we'll go to the mall and she'll make it a point to wear very short skirts. Make it a point to라고 하는 것은 그게 상당히 의도적인 거라는 거예요. 꼭 그렇게 해야 된다. 꼭 그렇게 진짜 마음 먹고 그렇게 한다는 거예요. Make it a point to. Okay? 그냥 습관적으로라기보다는 마트에 간다고 알았어 하고 그걸 입는다라는 거죠. She'll make it a point to wear very short skirts or a crop top singlet showing a lot of cleavage. She also never wears a bra and you can constantly see her nipples clear as day. It's also not comfortable for me. It's also not comfortable for me. 내가 불편하다. 내가 편하지 않은 거죠. At all, 전혀. As, 뭐 때문에요? Every guy that walks past glances at her. 지나가는 남자마다 다 한 번씩 이렇게 힐끔 쳐다본대요. I'm not saying she's got to dress like a nun. 수녀처럼 입어야 된다는 건 아니지만 but a little bit of class. 약간의 그래도 좀 클래스를 좀 보이는 게 goes a long way. goes a long way라는 것은 뭐라 할까요? This is hard to explain. Well, let me think about that, okay? Let me think about that. Okay. I asked her to 여기서부터는 이제 여러분이 간접 화법 쓰이는 걸 잘 보면 돼요. 그러니까 이 go a long way가 단순히 해결된다라기보다는 그러니까 보통 이걸 언제 많이 쓰냐면 어떤 작은 하나의 변화나 작은 하나의 행동이 큰 효과를 낸다라는 그런 얘기할 때 많이 쓰거든요. If something goes a long way, 그래서 이제 보통 많이 쓰이는 게 뭐 a smile. A smile goes a long way. 이라고 하는 게 그게 별거 아니지만 꽤 큰 효과를 낸다라는 그런 얘기할 때요. 오케이? 아니요. 나비 효과에 대한 얘기는 아니에요. 그냥 별거 아닌 것 같아도 no, not butterfly effect. Just something small can make a big difference. Yeah, that's pretty much what it means. Okay? It can have a big effect. Okay? 그게 butterfly effect인가? Actually, I'm not really sure. Okay, so yeah, kind of. 네, 약간 이런 느낌이에요. Yes. Okay, so tone it down 이런 표현이요. 좀 그 정도를 좀 줄여라. To tone it down. Okay, a bit. To tone it down. I asked her to tone it down a bit. She got pissed off and said that. I asked her if. I asked her to. I asked her if. She said no. All my guy friends said that. 여기서는 그 간접 화법 위주로 보시면 돼요. All my girlfriends say that I'm being insecure. 이게 직접 화법이었으면은 All my girlfriends say that you are being 이렇게 되겠죠. 너가 너무 어떤 거라고. 근데 이게 간접 화법이기 때문에 간접 화법에 대해서 제가 항상 하는 얘기가 가장 중요한 건 뭐냐면 간접 화법은 현재 모든 게 다 현재가 기점이에요. 나는 나, 너는 너, 친구는 친구, 그녀는 그녀. 이 관점을 그냥 끝까지 계속 유지를 하는 것뿐이에요. 오케이? Alright. Okay, so what do you guys think? Whoa, this thread has been locked by the moderators? No new comments cannot be posted? Why? Why? 네, 맞아요. 네, 그런 거예요. Yes. Yeah, it must have been very yeah. 이렇게 저는 이거 처음 봤어요. I've never seen this happen before. But we can read. Casually for a few weeks. I stopped reading after that. You want to pull your head in. I'm not exactly sure what this person is saying by you want to pull your head in. 그러니까 정신 차리라는 얘기인 것 같아요. 뭐 너무 심각하게 받아들이는 거다라는 그런 맥락인 것 같아요. 근데 지금 이게 뭐냐? Casually for a few weeks, I stopped reading after that. 보세요. I've been casually seeing this girl for a few weeks. 이 이후로는 안 읽었대요. 이게 비난하는 사람이 많았나 보다. The title is misleading. I think I know why this was blocked. Let's see. If you don't feel comfortable dating her with how she dresses, maybe you are just not compatible. It sucks if you get along well otherwise, but if you are clearly upset by this and it doesn't look to be any compromisation possible, best to end it. That's straightforward. Yeah. It's pretty, pretty straightforward. 네, 그러게요. Yeah. Compromisation across the nation. What? What? What is that? What? 이게 무슨 말일까요? Okay. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Yeah, 그런 것 같아요. Yeah. Okay, so obviously we can't, but still, as ridiculous as this situation is, there's a lot to learn from. Okay? There's a lot to learn from this. There's a lot that you can learn from this. All right? Okay. One more. One more. 이거 말고. 뭐가 있지? This is too easy. This is too normal. Okay, so this, I found this in the subreddit Seoul. 이 subreddit에서는요, 보통 이제 서울에서 지내고 있는 외국인들이 많이 올려요. Okay? So, this person asked, why some taxi drivers are so rude? Why taxi drivers are oftenly so bad? Today's morning, I take a taxi and I'm trying to pay with my T-Money card, and he said it's not working. Then I gave 10,000 won, and he said I have no exchange. Take it and give me this English is not that good. Okay. And give me 2,000 and called me some bad word after I checked my T-Money card. He's already takes extra 5. Do you guys have any experience like this? Okay. Can you relate to this? Can you guys relate to this guy's post? Or this person's post? I don't know. There's no way of knowing. Do you think this person got ripped off? Do you think this person got ripped off? 이거 한번 보죠. I once used Kakao taxi from Seoul to Suwon really late at night. It was expensive, but I just wanted to go home immediately. The taxi driver accepted. When I got into the taxi, he yelled at me for making him drive so far. What? 여러분, for 보세요. for의 활용. 이게 아까 지금까지 한 3번째 나왔나요? When I got into the taxi, he yelled at me for making him drive so far. But he accepted the request on the app. And most drivers love that huge amount of money. After that, I have decided not to try and understand taxi drivers. They're just grumpy all the time. Yell at me for. 이렇게 했다라는 이유로 소리 지르다. 했다는 이유로. When I got into the taxi, he yelled at me for making him drive so far. 아니 근데 제 경험으로는요, in my experience, some taxi drivers, it's not that they're mad or angry, they just kind of yell. That's just how they talk. 그런 경우 있지 않나요? 그냥 약간 말하는 게 그러신 분들 있지 않나요? 아닌가? 나도 소리 지름 당한 건가? 그냥 가끔 대화 자체를 그렇게 하시는 분들이 계시던데. 아니 거기까지 어디까지 가요 이거? 뭐 그냥 약간 제가 이제 언덕 위에 사는데 만약에 택시를 타면은 가끔 그러신 분들 계시는 것 같던데. Anyway. 이거 한번 볼까요? I've met a lot of nice and sweet drivers. Obviously, met hundreds of assholes too. Actually, there are men who just talk like that. Of course, the one you met may have actually been yelling at you, but I'm just saying. Anyway. So the OP, I don't think there's a lot for you to read in the OP here. I just chose this because I read this and I thought it was interesting, but there's not much to learn here, okay? So I want you to read the reply, especially this one here. There's a lot that you can learn and practice from this, okay? 내가 한 번은 이런 적이 있었다 할 때 I once did this. I once lived in Busan. I once worked with I once worked with a couple of people. I once worked with twin brothers. Well, something like that, all right? Okay. Used Kakao taxi from Seoul to Suwon really late at night. 이런 식의 묘사요. 이런 식의 묘사하는 거. 여러분도 이런 얘기를 비슷하게 할 때 이렇게 나올 수 있도록. Okay? Go home immediately. That's fine. Accepted. When I got into the taxi. 네, 택시에 탔을 때를 뭐 다르게 그냥 when I got into the taxi. Yelled at me for doing something. On the app. 앱상으로. 앱상에서는 수락을 했었다. 그렇죠? He accepted the request. Accepted the request. Okay? He accepted the request on the app. I've decided not to. 이걸 우리말로 하면 뭐야? I've decided not to. I've decided not to. What does that mean? 네, 안 하기로 결심했다. Yeah. 이런 거는 진짜 딱 이런 말 비슷하게 나올 때 그냥 바로 나올 수 있게. 이런 건 진짜 고민할 필요도 없이 나올 수 있어야 돼요. Okay? I've decided not to. Not to try and understand. 노력해서 그거를 이해하려고 이제 그런 노력을 안 하기로 결심한 거예요. Taxi drivers. They're just grumpy all the time. Not all of them, as this person stated. I've met a lot of nice and sweet drivers. Obviously, met hundreds of assholes too. Yeah. Okay. So this person is trying to understand what exactly happened and what exactly went wrong. What the real problem is. So did the machine print out a receipt? How did you confirm that he took the 5,000 at that point? Generally, I find these problems come down to mistakes on either side rather than malice. malice라는 건 어떤 그런 악의가 있어서 그렇다기보다는 어느 한쪽에 어떤 그 실수가 있어서 이런 경우가 많더라. I find라는 것은 나는 내 경험으로 얘기를 하자면 이렇더라 이런 느낌으로 얘기를 하는 거예요. Okay? So generally I find these problems come down to mistakes on either side rather than malice. Yeah. Okay. HJK님, thank you very much for the extra support. I appreciate that. There's no need to yell at someone for asking taxi drivers to drive. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Problems come down to? Yes. 그러니까 그게 뭐냐면 이걸 상상하시면 돼요. 그 problem이 어떤 그런 어떤 용기나 어떤 그릇에 담겨 있는 어떤 이렇게 뭐 국물 같은 거라고 생각하고요. 그거를 끝까지 끓이면은 그것에 가장 어떤 the essence가 남아 있겠죠. 그러니까 약간 그런 느낌이에요. 심지어 boil down to라는 표현도 많이 써요. This boils down to 무엇. 심지어 이렇게도 많이 써요. boil 끓다 down to 무엇으로 그러니까 결론적으로 가장 근본적인 밑바닥에 뭐가 있는지 그게 뭔지 근본적인 어떤 본질적인 거에 대한 얘기를 할 때 그런 식으로 얘기를 많이 해요. It comes down to 뭐. 그러니까 결론적으로 맨 마지막에는 뭐가 남는 거 이런 얘기할 때요. Okay? And that's why they use boil down to also. Yeah. There's a low chance of this, but when you ride a taxi, make sure the license plate starts with either 아, 바, 사, or 자. Licensed taxis in Korea are legally required to start with one of those four characters, excluding the black boom taxi. Easy way to remember is 아빠 사자. Daddy line. So this person is suggesting the possibility that the person got on a fake taxi? Is that what this person is talking about? A fake taxi? Does that happen? I haven't heard about this. 이거는요. 여기에 that가 생략돼 있어요. That. I find that these problems come down to mistakes on either side rather than malice. I find that da-da-da-da. Yep. Bad luck that day for you. Bus drivers, on the other hand, more often nastier. Really? I don't know. I haven't met that. I mean, I used to ride buses all the time when I was working in hagwons. Like every day I would take the bus, and I almost never met. I mean, yeah, a few, but I guess maybe I was lucky. So. Okay. I took nearly 100 taxi rides this year. I would say 95% are generally good to okay. 범위를 이렇게 good와 okay를 한 거죠. good와 okay 중에 어느 게 더 좋은 건지는 아시죠? good가 더 좋은 거고 okay는 괜찮은 거고요. The other 5% are below average or uncomfortable to straight up offensive or rude. 지금 이런 below 지금 이 사람이 5%는 지금 세 가지를 지금 나열했어요. Below average, uncomfortable, straight up offensive or rude. 세 가지예요. Below average, 평균 이하, uncomfortable, 불편한 정도. 세 번째가 straight up offensive, 대놓고. 이 straight up이라는 것은 대놓고란 얘기예요. 대놓고 모욕적이고 rude한 거. 오케이? 그래서 이런 식으로 지금 문장을 구성한 거 볼만하네요. 이거는 저도 지금 처음 보는 건데. So, I took nearly 100 taxi rides this year. I would say 59% are generally good to okay. 이거 지금 여기서는 1번, 2번이죠. Generally good to okay. The other 5% are below average or uncomfortable to straight up offensive or rude. Right now, I have some sort of half-assed theory that Sunday taxi drivers are worse. 자기는 지금 나름 이런 어떤 이론을 가지고 있대요. half-assed라는 것은 뭐냐면 이건 뭐 과학적으로 어떤 계측해서 그런 통계가 있는 게 아니라 자기만의 어떤 그런 말도 안 되는 이제 이론이라는 거예요. Sunday taxi drivers are worse. Out of the very, very few bad drivers, I have two of them. Okay, 뭐 개인 또 경험담을 얘기를 하네요. Yeah. 네, straight up. Straight up 정말 많이 써요. Straight up. Yeah. Straight up. Okay. All right. Okay, I think that's all we're gonna look at today. 오늘은 여기까지 봐야 될 것 같아요. 또 뭐 어떤 것들이 있었느냐? 제가 이거는 하지 말아야 되겠다고 뒤로 빼놓은 것들이 있어요. 예를 들자면 뭐 how to keep house clean with small children 이런 것도 있었고요. 그리고 what should 이건 좀 어이가 없었어요. What should I do with all the pictures of my ex-girlfriend on my phone? Delete them. Delete them. I mean, 이거 한번 보실래요? I don't want to delete them because I think one day when I'm looking back on my life, I will be able to appreciate them from a different perspective. But for now, it is hard seeing them pop up all the time. And I don't know the best way to handle them. Any advice? I don't know what to say. I've never heard anybody do this. Can you like relate to this person on some level? 여러분은 어느 정도 공감이 되세요? Anyway. 본인 인생에 일정 부분이 담겨 있었으니까. Oh, sure, I guess. Look at this. Transfer them to a hard drive. Put them in a folder and bury it deep, deep in your phone somewhere. Google Drive. You can either do a hidden folder or there is an app that is like locked folder for photos and videos. When my ex and I broke up, I got the app, threw all the stuff in there. What? And then my friend kept the code so I wouldn't go cry over them. But I didn't delete them. It was nice to have eventually. 이 사람은 이제 갖고 있기를 잘 했다고 하네요, 또 자기는. But it was also good to know I wasn't worried about them popping up. Okay. All right. So some people like to keep those old photos of exes, I guess. Okay. Anyway, 뭐 이런 것도 있었어요. 이건 좀 다른 거네요. Yeah. Okay. That's all today. That is all. That is all. 제가 세 번째 것까지 링크를 걸었나요? Let's see. Fourth one. 다른 그 외국인들이 이렇게 그러니까 이게 영화를 보고 미드를 보는 것도 좋지만 왜냐면 이제 사람과 사람이 교류하는 장면에서 그 사람이 어떻게 어떤 표정을 짓고 어떤 말을 하고 어떻게 리스폰스를 보이고 이런 거를 약간 관찰하면서 학습이 되는 것도 많이 있는데 이렇게 어떤 사람이 어떤 하나의 이야기를 이렇게 쭉 풀어나가는 걸 보면서도 사실 배울 수 있는 게 정말 많아요. 그냥 답장을 하면 더 좋고요. 여러분이 이해를 하고 그냥 뭐 할 말 뭐 좋은 댓글 내용이 아니어도 좋으니까 어떤 말이라도 뭐 심지어 다른 데서 내가 다른 데 보니까 이런 비슷한 글이 올라왔을 때 이런 식으로 답변을 하더라. 그냥 따라하는 거. 비슷하게 나도 비슷하게 답변 달아보는 거. 그거 자체가 다 그게 좋은 경험이 돼요. 오케이? 근데 심지어 그렇게까지 안 하더라도 이렇게 가서 읽기라고도 하면서 여기서 이런 얘기할 때 이런 단어 쓰고 이런 표현 쓰고 문장 이렇게 구성 막 이런 식으로도 얘기를 하는구나 이런 거를 경험하는 게 it's very very important. Okay. Let's see. What's this? Not one. Okay. 이거 안 했고 이것도 안 했고 이것도 안 했고 right. So, yeah, okay. 그 택시 그거는요. 그 댓글 쪽에 읽을 만한 게 많아요. 이것도 안 했고 이건 같이 읽어보기만 했네요. 맨 마지막 거. 여러분 방금 이거 있잖아요. What should I do with all the pictures of my ex-girlfriend? 가서 너무 심하게 하지 말고요. 가서 한번 진정 어린 답변 해보세요. 그냥 뭐 지어내서라도 실제로 본인이 정말 하고 싶은 얘기가 아니더라도 한번 연습해볼까 그냥 아는 거 막 써보. Just make something up and reply. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, you know, and go easy on these people, okay? Go easy on them. Yeah, go easy. Go easy on them. 이것도 안 했고. 오케이. 오늘 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 뭐 저희가 답변 안 단 것도 한두 개가 있긴 한데 어쨌든 7개 정도 지금 링크를 걸어놨으니까 세이브 할게요. 지금 보고 계시는 영상 밑에 더보기란 있죠? 그 댓글창 치우고 더보기란 이렇게 펼쳐놓고 보면은 제가 링크를 다 복사를 해놨으니까 you know, when you have the time, I know you don't want to, but if you feel like it, go take a look. Okay? 네, 비슷해요. 네. 그 활용하는 그 문장에서 활용되는 방식은 좀 다른데 의미적으로 보면 비슷해요. Yeah. Okay, so that's pretty much all I have for you today. No matter how short or poor the answers are, I believe answering the questions goes a long way. Yeah, it does. And you know, it adds up. It adds up, and you will feel that it's. I mean, a lot of you will feel that it's not fun at all. But when you continue doing that, and when you get response from people, and post your own BDOP. 여러분도 먼저 글을 그냥 올려보세요. 꼭 정말 고민이 아니더라도 그냥 궁금한 거라든가 아니면은 뭐 no stupid questions잖아요. 그냥 궁금한 거 물어보세요. 외국에 대해서. 뭐 you know, it could be about anything, and you would be surprised by the kind of response that you will get. Okay, so please try it. Right. 고민 사이트요. 고민 사이트가 좀 여러 개가 있어요. 그 중에 No Stupid Questions가 고민 사이트 중에 하나고요. 그냥 r/ask도 있어요. 그냥 there's a subreddit called ask. 거기서도 얘기 많이 하는 것 같고요. 만약에 여러분이 한국인으로서 한국에서 지내는 외국인한테 좀 설명해주고 싶은 그런 부분들이 난 좀 설명해주고 싶은 이런 게 좀 있는 것 같다 하시는 분들은 뭐 이거 있죠. subreddit 중에 그걸 보면은 Living in Korea라는 subreddit가 있어요. r/living_in_Korea. 그런 데나 아까처럼 Seoul 이런 데 가서 just go through what people have posted and find something that you can reply to and just reply. 맞아요. 저도 이거를 보면서 한참을 찾아요. 여러분이랑 뭘 보면 좋을까 하고. Okay, so that's pretty much it today. I hope you have a great rest of your evening and the rest of your weekend. And I hope I can see you again really soon in a future live stream or in a future lesson video. Okay? All right. 선생님, I'm over 이 문장 어디에서 사용해야 되나요? I'm over it? 이제 다 잊었다. 다 잊어서 이제 신경 안 쓴다. 그게 나한테 방해를 하지 않는다. 보통 그런 맥락에서 쓰일 거예요. 이 말만 놓고는 it's kind of hard to say, but 아마 그럴 거예요. In most cases. Okay? Right. What's Google night? All right. Okay. Hey, Bob Frankney. Yeah, welcome back, man. Welcome back. I'm so happy that you're back. So you're going to be here next time? All right. Okay. Have a good night, everybody. I'll see you soon. Good night.